Yo, what is good? What is going on? And welcome back to another video. So today it's 279. Yes, 279 days of no fat, man. So super excited because didn't even realize like when I started all this. Yeah, 280. That's gonna be my tomorrow, my birthday. So that's exciting. Like a nice rounded wholesome, number. And that's 20 shit, that's 20 days leading into 300. Holy shit. Yo, this shit about to go down. Like I'm really about to hit a year. All right, so either way, today was a good day. A lot of just like I said, kind of still dealing with the shit from yesterday, but playing into what I had said for yesterday was that and it's weird how it happened. Like I ended up putting it into practice today because my daughter's mother had messaged me in regards to going back to New Jersey to pick up our daughter, and before bringing her back here. And when I read it, I started to misunderstand it, right? And so I just kind of looked at it and I'm like, what the fuck? Huh? Wait, what does she mean? What? So I just typed okay. And then she was like, okay, with a question mark. And I was like, wait, maybe I'm not getting this right. So then I ended up calling her mother just to confirm my understanding of what she was saying. So then she ended up calling her. And then she was like, why are you calling my mother? And blah, blah, blah. And I was like, nah. So I called. I was like, you know what? To prevent a fight, right? I'm like, yo, let me call her to find out exactly what she means. So I called her. I was like, hey, what's going on? She was like, I don't know, you tell me. I was like, I don't know, you tell me. Shit, we both kind of laughed or whatever. But yeah, I was like, I was like, yo, so are you saying you can't go to Jersey to pick her? She was like, no. She was like, I already told you I'm leaving on this day, blah, blah, blah. She was like, I just don't know what the dates look like. And I'm like, yeah, but what are you talking about? Like, it sounds like you're saying you don't know when you're going to leave. She was like, no, I'm saying like the flight availability because she's on my flight benefits. So, of course, she gets to fly wherever I book a trip. Well, her and my daughter. So, and myself, like we could just fly wherever. So, so then I was like, oh, so I told her, I said, yo, just be direct. Like, don't say, oh, your mom asked me when am I coming and I don't know what the days are looking like. I'm like, I don't know what that means. Like, say, hey, I'm flying out on this day. Let me know what's available. Oh, okay. I can go into my system, do what I gotta do, check out the flights, and we can book it. Oh, got it. And of course she recognized that how she said it, how it could be interpreted. But again, being at this stage of my growth while on NoFap, I'm glad that I gave myself just that moment to read it. And yes, I did have just emotionally that initial reaction to it. It was kind of like, what? Huh? But I didn't respond in that way. I just allowed myself to process it and I just typed okay and just left it at that, And then, of course, all communications after that just led to just recognizing that there was just simply a misunderstanding. But there was a time in which, as my lower self, I know I would have been like, yo, what the fuck? Da da da. You said you was going to do da 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 da. You see what I'm saying? Just all off the deep end for no fucking reason. All because of something that I misunderstood. And then the worst part is, I know I would not have apologized for it. I know I wouldn't have. Like, even if I was dead wrong, it's like, nah. Because again, I would have put it all on her. Like, nah. Because you got to communicate better. So this way, I wouldn't react this way. Nigga, what? What? But, and I love the fact that I can, joke about it, because I'm so aware of it and I'm borderline embarrassed of, those behaviors, but it's necessary. Like, it's like, yo, like I had to experience life like that so I can experience life like this, and it falls in line with everyone's like, oh, well, why are things always this way? Or people who just feel like bad things always happen. It's like, yo, you gotta have the bad to appreciate the good, but now we're working on a life to sustain the good in light of the bad, like that's what this journey and growth is all about, so again, playing into what I had said yesterday, it's a beautiful thing when you get to the point to where you're not just reacting and responding, you are more so feeling and then assessing, which is far more powerful. It's like I allow myself to kind of, like I said, to just, I read it, I felt what was initially coming up, but then I was like, wait, things aren't necessarily, because again, the issue with, friendships, relationships, whatever, right, is that everyone's speaking from the point of their perspective of how they see things. But yet in the middle of both, how this person sees it, how this person sees it, in the middle of it is exactly what the fuck is going on. So it's like, it's important that you're not always addressing everything from how you feel someone means it, or how you feel, or whatever, how you're taking it. No, it's like, yo, this is simply what was said. Of course, there was their intention behind it. This is how you read it, my understanding of it, or, this other person's intention behind it. But then it's like, how you both respond to it determines the level of trust to build in that friendship and or relationship. You know what I mean? So like I said, I'm thankful that I was able to really just assess that appropriately without, causing an unnecessary argument or just putting negative energy, feminine bullshit out there, you know what I mean, for no reason. But so yeah, man, I was in the middle of work and I got in a pretty it was a good comment. I mean, okay, it wasn't like a good comment, but the one thing that I've learned is that, of course, I love all the feedback, but I also love like the negative shit too. You know what I mean? And this person, they had a couple words and they felt like, my channel just doesn't help anybody, this other shit. And I'm like, like, that's fine. Like that's so okay. Because I understand that, at the end of the day, there's so much information out there. And of course for me, I'm still new to all this. I trust me, I do not consider myself a guru by any means. I'm just a guy who happened to put out almost 280 days of content. That's it. That's it. That's it. Just started all this in October. And again, and I'm not saying this to justify or try to explain anything specific to that person, but it was just kind of like, when I read it, I was like, oh wow, okay, cool. Like no, like I'm not upset, not angry, no shade or nothing. It's just like, but and of course, and I can tell that even that person is hurting a little bit, which is even more so why I just don't necessarily, respond in that way. Cause I think for them, it was more so they're like, well, how are you really on 277 days? I mean, I'm only on day 2, and it's like, okay, cool. Like, yo, like appreciate your journey and where you are right now. It's like, hey, listen, you're 2 days beyond where you started, which is great. I mean, we all had a day 2, but now the goal is to push yourself to get to day 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 50, 100, like you have to push yourself, but allow yourself to just experience each day for what it is. Don't get so caught up in, because like I said, every in each paragraph that he wrote, he was like, well, how are you at day 277? And oh, you're not outside. Like, why do I have to be outside? I didn't get that part. I mean, again, but if you want to follow other channels where they do videos outside, go to Nature's Underground. Dude has great content. He's always outside. I mean, for me, I don't necessarily have the landscape out here for it. I live in an apartment complex. There's not really a gazebo, patio or anything, but also too, it's 100+ degrees. I'm not going to be outside. And going outside doesn't validate that I don't beat my meat. I mean, I'm just saying, that's just how I see it. But again, there's plenty of other channels, plenty of content, like tons of content. I'll actually put in some recommendations on this channel of, channels that really help me get an understanding of what I can expect, while also respecting the fact that my journey will not 100% be what their journey was. I mean, and that's very significant to just understand, like my day 2 wasn't his day 2, wasn't his day 2, wasn't your day 2, wasn't his day 2, nobody's other, like everyone's days and entire journey are just very different. you know. But again, what I choose to do is to go through my entire day, because again, I can't really be at the airport filming. I mean, you're really not going to hear anything when I'm standing next to a 737 or an Airbus 320. You're not going to hear much, you know. So it's like there's no point to record that, because I'm either at the airport or I'm home. So that's what I do, you know. But again, as I go throughout my day, I'm not just gonna be filming me being in the parking lot at Walmart or inside Walmart. Like that's not what this vlog is about. You know, now don't get me wrong. Yes, if I'm doing a full on fitness vlog and that's all I'm doing, then yeah, you can show me at Kroger, show me at Walmart in the produce section, making juice and doing this and doing that. But for me, this is specific to NoFap and the entire emotional, mental, and spiritual awareness that has come along with it, especially in helping me grow as a man, you know, because it's important that for me, I feel like, you know what, this time around I'm going to get things right, because I fucked up a lot of my life and things didn't go as I expected, and I had to take a true assessment of myself. And listen, the blessing was, you know, I've gone to therapy. You know, I found an amazing support group of other men who've been through very similar situations, you know, with their own personal lives. And just through that and just really digging deep into myself, that was when I realized part of my problem was that to avoid a lot of things that I wasn't ready to face, I fapped. And I fapped a lot, you know. And the thing is, I had such a justification for why I was fapping and why it was helpful to, you know, my sleeping habits, and why it was helpful to give me that boost in the morning, and, you know, just why it was helpful for just any number of reasons. I justified it here, but it was like I didn't realize the actual impact of it and how it was really damaging me. And so then when I did hashtag NoFap, boom, all this shit started coming up. I'm like, holy shit, this is really a thing. And then oddly enough, after I did a search for NoFap, I saw a random Facebook friend talk about he's on semen retention. I'm like, damn, what the fuck is this? And that's when I really, for like a month and a half, just dove in. Straight up dove in. No, it was for about five weeks. I just dove in and was just constantly looking at content. I'm like, okay, like what is this? You know, but again, it wasn't, it was more so just to get a heads up on what I can expect to experience. You know, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it and see for myself. You know, so yeah, man, that's where we're at. You know, but again, I'm not here to prove shit to anybody. Like, just keeping it 100. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, if anybody feels like I can help them, then yo, let's talk. Like, let's talk. Like, literally, like I said, this is a vlog, so I'm gonna talk about my day to day, and that's just what it is. You know, but yeah, like I said, if you want to talk about it, yo, I'm here. Like, I'm allowing God to truly use me, because again, I'm a true believer that He gives His hardest challenges to His strongest warriors, because it's for us to overcome these challenges to help as many people as we can. You know, so there's not a doubt in my mind that I didn't go through what I went through, you know, which then led me to find help and find counseling, to dig deep enough, to have enough love for myself to want to do the real dirty work, the real hard work, the real heart work. Because when you work on this shit, I always go back to Shrek. My man said, ogres have layers. There's some disgusting, ugly layers that, like, you, man, emotionally, like, your heart will truly open up. But it's painful to get through that layer. And that pain scares a lot of people. And from that fear, you do kind of just stay where you are, because then you kind of decide, well, I'm not sad right now, I'm not angry right now, but you're also not truly happy. but you're not anything. So it's like, I'd rather not be anything because I don't have to feel anything, you know? And it's like, I'd rather not feel anything than to even remotely feel any hurt or pain or trauma, to relive any of that, you know? But at the same time, you're not fully walking in your purpose. You're not living as your higher self. You're not, you know, like you're kind of just here existing, which it shouldn't be that way at all. So, yeah, man, that's really all I got for today. Again, just hype for tomorrow. Like I said, just now realizing that tomorrow's day 280 and it's my birthday. So yeah, man. Shit, that's all I got. So either way, I love y'all and I do appreciate y'all so much. And of course, as always, we will definitely do it again tomorrow. Oh, my bad. We got to show gratitude. We got to show gratitude. Almost forgot. Goddamn. We got to show gratitude to the universe and to God, because we are grateful for the life that we have. Don't ever forget that. All right? And so we can manifest the life that we want and deserve. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And we'll do it again tomorrow for sure. Peace.